Hey Virgo. Wow. As soon as I said, hey Virgo, the pathway card came out. What a great card to have come out. This is your 2 week reading. Spirit and angels, anyone for the highest good. So despair came out as well. Give me the despair card for Virgo, please. And it's a number 5 card, so change is coming. And the magnifying glass, Virgo, 2 week reading. Oh, the compass and the journey. All right, really cool. Okay, so there's something been going on. I almost feel like you've been on this journey. Like you really have. Compass and the journey. This also could be needing to know what direction to go in. There is, like, this is a number 10 card. So this tells me that this pathway you've been on, see all the butterflies and leading to the light, bright light at the end there. There's some place that like this has to do with the journey you've been on coming to fruition finally, like finally coming to the end of this journey. There's something about the, transformations happening. We're at the very end of something. It's been a very difficult journey of self-discovery, the despair and the magnifying glass. This feels like it was a very feeling like under the microscope, feeling like very bound to this. It's almost like you were in a karmic cycle. That's what it feels like to me. Let's find out. This was the Gilded Revelry, Lenormand, and Kipper deck that I blend together, just so you guys know. And we also are going to be using the Gilded Royale and the Wheel of the Year. Also, for this, we go into the second week as well. We're going to pull the energy for the second week with After Tarot over here, okay? So we'll be pulling that last. All right, spirit and angels, anyone for the highest good for Virgo. What do we need to know about this reading for Virgo? What do we need to know? What are the messages, Virgo? This reading could resonate right now or later on down the line. You don't have to be a Virgo to resonate with it. It's for anyone who's guided to see it. Anything could come out during this reading right till the very last second. I can't stress that enough. I even come back on camera last second sometimes. So if you can linger for a second or two at the very end, you might get a special message. Also, any message, any storyline up till that very last second, like I said, anything could come out. These readings are predictive, so if you don't know what this is, all the more reason to pay very close attention. All right, let's do one more shuffle. Virgo reading for anyone who's guided. All right, let's do it. What do we need to know about this Virgo reading? Ace of Pentacles right off the bat, new beginning. I'm telling you, this journey that you've been on, it's been a tough one. You've discovered a lot. You've, dealt with the karma, I feel. And yeah, absolutely. You're coming out of it totally enlightened. Absolutely. What a great reading. So this new cycle is like, you're on the verge of this new cycle coming in. So nice. The Fool reversed. Give me one more, please, or two more here, please. Queen of Swords and the Knight of Swords. Queen of Swords is reversed. Knight of Swords is in the upright. All right, there's something going on here. You could be dealing with a Libra. You could be a Leo, Virgo, Casper, or be dealing with a Leo. There's Pisces here. There's Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, Aries. Now, please don't try to force these. I'm just calling out what I see. Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. That's probably your own energy. All right, so here's what I see. And, swords. This is, I'm up in my head. And I'm taking a break because I am up in my head. So if you've been under a lot of stress, you're taking some downtime. And if you haven't, you're going to. This also is a time where you couldn't really budge. So if you feel like you almost had to live this stress, this is the trauma of sometimes going through a dark night of the soul or a spiritual awakening or a karmic cycle. This is like, I have to just marinate in it. I have to complete the pathway, the journey. Look at the ends of your reading. We start here with the pathway and you end down here with the journey. Two really important cards to understand what's been going on around you in your situation where you've been, had to stay in this. It's like you couldn't go down your new path, Two of Wands. You couldn't go down it. It wasn't lit yet. You had to wait till you received all. It's almost like you had to receive, Hangman, all this information and enlightenment and growth. The Hangman goes in, gets into this position because they need this enlightenment, so they go in and they take this downtime and they marinate in it, literally. We have the King of Pentacles reversed here. We have Justice reversed here. I feel as though there's been like this imbalance that you've been going through, and you've been becoming imbalanced, becoming balanced through it. So everything that happened for a reason. Like if you look at this, the Hangman, when the Hangman's not in Hangman anymore, look how balanced they look. They almost look like they're doing a dance, right? Like I've learned so much, and I'm looking right at Hangman is now enlightened and not in the hanged position anymore. Enlightened, looking right at that Ace of Pentacles. I now know so much, and I feel like I'm ready for this new beginning. So there's something here about being ready for this new beginning. Also the Sun here, in especially in this deck, I always see the Sun as the dawning of a new day. So it's always a cycle card for me. That's the way I read. This Sun literally shows the cycle coming in. It's like the sun and the world on one card almost, right? This is reversed, and I feel as though this is reversed because there's this one last thing. There's something you're doing. Something about this Justice reverse and this King of Pentacles reverse could have something to do with, and that, you know, this new journey that you're going to, this new path you're going to go down. So you've already done this other path of karma, and now you're ready for the new path to be lit in front of you. You're just waiting for the sun to shine on that new path. I feel as though it has a lot to do with like where you've been, the balance you've been receiving through everything you've gone through. This was a difficult cycle. When I see the despair come up with that magnifying glass, it's like you had to review. You know, if this is for you, this portion of this reading, you had to like review your karma. But it's all for this. It's all for some kind of enlightenment. I feel as though all of this is leading to your beautiful, amazing new beginning coming in here. Ace of Pentacles, the Sun, the Hangman, enlightened state, on the right path. I mean, this is, I'm on the right path. The butterflies are all out. The light's right there. I've made it. I've done it. I've succeeded. And now I'm at the end. Number 10 card of that journey. I'm now at my new beginning. I'm looking right at my new beginning, just waiting for that one last thing to come in. So what is the one last thing? Well, the Fool's in reverse, so we haven't taken the leap of faith into the new cycle yet, but that's obvious because they're both reversed, right? And we have Queen of Swords reversed and the Knight of Swords, so in the upright. So this makes me feel like there's something else, one last thing you have to see, one last thing you have to receive, one last bit of information. There's something about this. We're going to look into it and find out what it is. It's this one last thing. All right, let's find out. Spirit and angels, anyone for the highest good. What do we need to know? Virgo reading. What are the most important messages? What do we need to know? What are the messages? You could be dealing with a Libra, or you could be a Libra Virgo cusper. You could be a Leo Virgo cusper. Virgo reading for anyone who's guided. Virgo reading. All right, I want to look at the Queen of Swords reversed with the Knight of Swords in the upright. Gender doesn't matter here. Queen of Swords reversed with the Knight of Swords in the upright. I just want to see what's happening here with these two cards coming in the vice versa. Okay, there it is. So we have you here, Virgo. It could be you. It could be someone else. But we have you here with, see how she has her treasure chest and it's reversed. So this has something to do with this abundance coming in. So this is the thing that you need to get clear on, or get clarity on. Let's look at the top of it. Tell me about the Ace of Pentacles and that Hangman looking right at it. Tell me about that Ace of Pentacles. strength in reverse. All right, so this makes me feel like you got a lot of Leo coming through in this reading. Again, you could be a Leo cusper. It's possible. But this really makes me feel like this new beginning really is right there for you. But the strength to go into the new cycle has been difficult for you. But now it's almost like you couldn't see the way forward before. You were too much in your head. So I'm so much in my head, I can't see. It's been blocked, my path. Okay, and Spirit is showing you that seeing the bigger picture, like, I mean, this hangman, enlightened, looking right at it, knows there's a new beginning in store for me, but I have to have the strength to go into the new cycle, which means I have to release the old one. And I got so used to marinating in the old one that I now have to figure out how to take the leap. I can't see how the leap hasn't been taken yet because, well, we need the strength to take the leap to go into it, but we really need to see it for what it is. The new path is the Ace of Pentacles. And as soon as you see it that way, that's when you realize, oh my gosh, like seeing that I can stay where I've been, but if I look closer, if I see the bigger picture, the magnifying glass, and see that this path I've been on has been actually leading to the light, leading to the butterflies, leading to the transformation. And I have to actually go in that direction and complete the journey. So a lot of times people say to me, when is it going to end, this spiritual awakening, this dark night of the soul, this karmic review, whatever it is that you're going through, right? When is it going to end? It's going to end when you understand what to do to go into the new cycle. And usually it's about strength, seeing it clearly, and just going into it. It's like it lasts as long as you let it. I don't know how to explain this to you. Once you're ready to go into the new cycle, it's time to go into it and to release and purge the old cycle. And if you haven't completed this cycle because you haven't learned the lessons and you haven't done these shadow work, and you haven't done what you needed to do to get through it and out the other side and ascend, then you're going to stay in it. But that's not what this reading's about. This reading is about seeing the bigger picture, seeing the new path ahead, and actually realizing that all it is your leap of faith, your strength to move into the new cycle and allow the old cycle to fall by the wayside. Like I said, I feel like this is for somebody who really got comfortable in the old energy. In a way, I'm comfortably uncomfortable. And this happens to people if you've been on this journey for so long. The uncomfortable energy and the uncomfortable nature of this karmic review or dark night of the soul or whatever it is you've been going through can become a place of, it's your cocoon, right? Even though a cocoon is dark and damp and dreary, the caterpillar still stays in it, right? Until it's time to become the butterfly. And that's kind of where you are. You're in this cocoon that's really stressful and no fun and even boring and even going nowhere, but there's a whole new world ahead of you, the bright light pathway that you can go down. And it's here as well. It's here twice in your readings, and it's here really 3 times, 4 times even. It's everywhere I look. That it's about seeing it with the magnifying glass, seeing where you've been. Doesn't have to be where you stay. Don't have to stay in the despair and the darkness and this and that. Allow yourself to see the enlightenment in the new opportunity down the new path that you will physically have to have the strength to take the leap of faith to go in. And this has to be your choice. No one can do that part for you. Okay, I hope this makes sense. Let's keep going. All right, let's look at the sun reversed. What do we need to know about the sun in the reverse here? Like I said, the sun in this deck also has the universe on it. Queen of Swords reverse. Absolutely seeing it. So the Queen of Swords isn't seeing something clearly when it's in reverse. So we've got the Sun in reverse, the Queen of Swords in reverse. So these together say that you really need to see that as your opportunity, that new cycle. I really need to see that the new Ace of Pentacles, if I go into the new cycle and I allow myself to release the dark night of the soul, the drama of the past, the place that I have cocooned myself, as uncomfortable as it is, it's been my journey. If I allow myself to leave that uncomfortably damp, dreary place, I can go into this beautiful new energy, and it's everywhere. And it's like, look at, I kid you not, I got chills. This is karma, judgment, and the devil. You get enlightened and you release what has held you back from your new beginning. I've got chills. I mean, this is everything I've been just saying to you guys. You're on the precipice of releasing an old karmic cycle, but you have to be the one to do it by just being enlightened about the new beginning and realizing there's joy, there's beauty, there's light in that new path. But whatever it is that's holding you back from the new path is your strength and your opportunity to bust free from the chains that bind you like the devil here, so that you can feel enlightened enough to go down that path and into that Ace of Pentacles. Is everywhere. What did I forget to put down? Did I forget to put a card down? Okay, let's do the Fool in reverse. I thought I did the Fool in reverse already, but I guess I didn't. Let's take a look at this Fool in reverse, please. Virgo reading, Fool in reverse. Four Cups. You know, the Four Cups is known as Spirit trying to hand you a cup, but you're ignoring it, or you're not seeing it, or you're not fully understanding it. In this case, I feel like you just have to see it. The Hermit shines the light on it, right? So when this cup comes towards you, and by cup we mean pentacle, and by pentacle we mean cup. It's a new beginning, whatever it is, right? By pentacle and cup we mean new cycle. We mean the light that is at the end of the journey that you've been stuck in, right? This it was all important. So everything we go through in a journey like this is very important. It's all pieces and parts and things that we gather along the way. It's our gift from Spirit, really. You know, this gift, this, look at how the star is like, thank you, Spirit, for everything that I'm seeing and I'm learning and I'm experiencing. And I just dropped a card. Hold on one second, guys. The Ten of Wands reversed fell out of the deck. Okay, as I was talking to you, Ten of Wands reversed. It's like this thing that you're doing, this journey you've been on, this moment of clarity that Spirit's trying to send you to realize that you don't have to carry this burden anymore. You've already made it down through the 10 wands. All 10 wands. You're at the very end of this, and it's time for you to dump the burden. What does the burden mean? I'm going to allow myself to go into the new cycle. What does that mean? Look at it, see it, call on Spirit and say, how do I go into my new cycle? What do I have to do? Really observe it. There could be a cup being handed to you that you're not seeing or not, taking the leap of faith on. This really is somebody who's sitting here waiting for Spirit to fill all the cups. Well, look at them. They actually are all filled. They're almost there. This is happening for you. It's just a matter of seeing it and understanding it and knowing how to take the next leap. The leap involves you leaping into a whole new cycle, and seeing the new cycle, seeing it, Queen of Swords. And these are two cards of I don't see it. And Spirit is saying, please see this. When you see this, you will realize that that is your new opportunity right in front of you. So to me, this really says when you realize something, when you see it, Knight of Swords in the upright, you're going to go from being Queen of Swords. Look at this all. Queen of Swords, and Queen of Pentacles all in reverse with the Sun in reverse. This is like, I don't see the abundance. I don't see the abundance in front of me. I just don't see it. And Spirit is like, we're lighting it up for you. Your abundance. See how she's got her treasure chest there? It lies in this new beginning. It may be something that you're having a hard time seeing. So let's see what comes out with the After Tarot. And this is the next step. This is the second week coming in for you guys. Spirit and angels, anyone for the highest good. What is next here with this reading for Virgo, for anyone with Virgo placements? All right, so the Seven of Cups is here. And in this particular Seven of Cups, there's all kinds of choices, right? Some of them are good, some of them are bad. See how they show this person choosing the jewels and the snake, right? So, Spirit is again saying, make sure that you choose correctly, because there's something going to be offered to you. Again, the cup coming from the universe that they want you to see. It's coming straight from Spirit. You've asked for it, it's coming. To see it for what it is, or to make the right choice when it comes at you, right? Because we want this old cycle to end. The Tower of the Ten of Swords. And look at how this person holds. This is after tarot. So this shows the next step. This person holds the Ace of Swords, the beginning. We've already experienced this end, but the end really is about you having the strength. Look right behind it again, having the strength to go into this new cycle, to allowing yourself to follow through with something. All right, what else do we need to know about this? So we know you have to have the strength to completely implode the past, and that's a reoccurring theme here. Having the strength to see the new beginning as the gift that it is and go into it. When we purge it, when we release it, we end up with the Ace of Swords, the Ace of Pentacles, not once but twice in this reading. Yep, absolutely. So as you can see, this person's leaving something behind, taking what's theirs and going into their new beginning. This is, I'm leaving something. And that's the problem. It feels like you're leaving something, but it's a choice. These are sevens here. It's a choice that you have to make. And that's part of your karma. The choices you make determine, is it a good choice or a bad choice? You have to know that, because that's part of being enlightened. Part of being enlightened is, what choice do I make in this situation? Judgment again at the bottom. This is all karma. Anyway, guys, I hope even the Justice in reverse is also a karma card. You have to become enlightened. You have to understand it. You have to understand the karmic connection between you and other people. You have to understand the karmic connection to self. You have to understand your karma in general. There's so much shadow work to be done before you can just be like, okay, I'm going to the light here at the end of the journey and moving forward. And this is why you just marinate in it for a long time and can't go down that journey, down that pathway, because there's something that you haven't quite seen yet. And we saw that multiple times here with the Queen of Swords reversed, twice here, and the Sun reversed. There's this last thing, and the Hermit here in the upright says there's this last piece of enlightenment. When you see this last piece, you're also going to see the thing we're putting in front of you, the gift at the end of the pathway, right? So this new opportunity is a gift to you for seeing whatever it is you need to see, for making the choices you need to make, for doing what is right for you. Totally your choice on when you do this, how you do this, if you do this, and if not. Your choice. It's your journey. Anyway, I hope this helps somebody. Did we do... Okay, let's pull a couple of angel cards for you before we leave. Angels for Virgo. What do we need to know here? What are the messages? It's like your abundance really depends on this. Yep, look. Faith to take the leap of faith. Taking the leap of faith that you haven't taken yet, because you haven't quite seen something yet, but you will. Forgiveness. This is all about karma. No, you don't call anybody or anything like that. It's not about that. And saying goodbye. This is my graceful goodbye to the old cycle and into the new cycle. Forgiveness of self is a big part of karma too. So please don't beat yourself up and keep yourself in this energy any longer than you have to, because there's something being lit for you, or it's about to be. As soon as you see it, you can have it, you can go for it. But it involves purging something so that you got to release something so that you can have this new. It's like you're at this last step, the 10 on the journey, and that light is already visible. It's already visible. It's here. It's here. It's here. You just have to really understand it to be able to have it. And it is your new, the light is the new journey. It is the new cycle. It's like you have to take this leap into this. As soon as you see it and understand it, it'll be like this. When this fool finally takes a good look at it and says, oh my gosh, that's my new path. That's the thing that needed to be lit for me. That's the part of the journey that I haven't reached yet, but I can see it because I know I'm at a 10 and I just have to move in that direction, and I have to totally understand the thing of the past and release it so that I can step into that new and exciting new path. Like, it's sitting right in front of you. It's almost like, again, Spirit is saying judgment, this enlightenment is so important for you to, really see it in front of you. To, you have so many cards of needing to see something or about to see something, or that something will be lit. I mean, they're everywhere. They're really everywhere. I mean, I could go on, and it's all like coming straight from Spirit to you so that you can make the right choices for your new beginnings. I mean, they are everywhere here. Just things, Spirit's trying to light something up for you so that you choose correctly and get yourself out of an old karmic cycle and into a new one. Again, though, this is your choice. Nobody at all, no one can do this for you. All right, good luck, Virgo. Yours was my longest reading of all of them, so I hope you enjoyed it. I will talk to you guys soon. Have a great couple of weeks, and thank you so much for liking those monthlies and getting yourself placed for weekly readings. I appreciate it. Don't forget to hit the like. Bye.